What's up guys, Gary with self.dev. Today we're going to continue down the Google Chrome extension rabbit hole and turn our little hello world, hello YouTube extension into a full-on Reddit ad block extension. Now first off, a few things I forgot to mention last time. This is its own HTML document. We can inspect this. We could add new styles to this if we want. So if we want to change the color to blue, we can do that. If we want to say font size 51 pixels, we can do that. And we can see that it changes here. Now this is rendered or re-rendered every time you close and open the extension. So we've got those styles. If we close this and open it, they're gone. If we want to make those permanent, we can just add that into our extension like we would any other HTML document. We'll make a style.css file. In here, we'll just target our H1 like we usually would. We'll say color red. We will do font size 50 pixels again. Save that, and then we need to link our file here, and we'll just point this to style.css. And then let's also go ahead and add a script tag here and try to console log hi. We'll go back to our extension. We'll close it and open it, and we can see that our style sheet is now applied. We've got the red text with the 50 pixel font size. If we inspect this and go to our console, we can see that we get an error because we can't actually inline JavaScript in this. We need to import it from an external JavaScript file. It's just a security issue if you inline the JavaScript. So obviously you get an error and it won't let you execute it. But to get around that, all we need to do is make a popup.js, and then we'll stick our console log in here, and then we'll just point our script tag to popup.js. Now we'll close this and open it again, inspect this, go to our console, and then we can see that we've got the hi that we were trying to console log. Now, what do we want to do, or what do we do if we want to modify the user's DOM and we want to do stuff outside of our little extension DOM? To do that, we need to use something called content scripts. That's whenever you are reading, editing, or adjusting the content of the user's DOM. To be able to do this, we need to adjust our manifest file. The first thing we're going to do in here is add a content_scripts. That needs to be those. And then this is going to be an array of objects. And then inside this object, we're going to have the JS. And this is going to point to the JavaScript file we want to run. So let's go ahead and make a add block.js file. And then here, we'll just point this to add block.js. We also need to tell it when we want to run this file. So we're going to match, or rather this is matches Reddit and the subreddit paths. So now we'll run our add_block.js anytime we're on Reddit or one of the subreddit paths. I'm gonna remove that comma there. And then the other thing we need to do is request these permissions. So we'll say permissions. And the permissions we need are active tab and scripting. Now this is more for when you actually deploy your app. If you've ever installed an extension before, sometimes it says, hey, this extension's requesting the following permissions. Do you accept? That's what this is for. It's gonna tell the user, hey, our extension's requesting the following permissions, and get them to accept that. I don't think it's gonna do it for us right now just because we're developing locally, but if you were to publish this to the Chrome store, then it would ask those permissions when you try to add the extension. Now let's make sure we've got everything right here. We've got add-block.js, Reddit. Okay, cool. So let's go into our add block. We'll add a console log, and we want a console log on Reddit. So let's go back here. First, looks like we might have some errors here. Those are the inline errors, so we can just delete those. Go back to our extensions. We'll make sure that's refreshed. We have new errors. Content script. Oh, it's plural. Oops. With an S there. Now let's go reload this one more time. And we can see our errors are gone. So we're good to go. Now, if we inspect this page, since we're not on Reddit, we don't get anything. That's expected, perfect. But here, when we are on Reddit, if we, nope, we don't want to view the page source. We want to inspect this, go to console, and let's refresh. There we go. We can see that our script ran and it's console logging on Reddit in the user's DOM. Now, ignore all of the posts in here. This is just the popular stuff on Reddit. This is no reflection on what I view on Reddit. A little disclaimer. But in here on ad block, now how can we hide the ads on Reddit? If we're here, where's a promoted post? The first one here is a promoted post. Let's inspect this. And we can see, let's keep going up until we find the parent element of all of this. Okay, so that's the divider, that's the post above it. This is the ad. And luckily Reddit looks like they use web components, so we can just target this Reddit ad post. And anytime we find one of those, we can just set the display to none, and then that will hide the ad from the view of the user. It will still be loaded in the DOM, which it's not an issue. As long as we don't see it on the screen, that's our objective. So we will, where did that go? I need to copy that tag. We'll copy that. And then in here, let's say const ads equal document.query selector all, because we want to make sure we grab all of the elements on the page, not just one. And then we'll target the Reddit ad post class. Now, to set these to display none, we would just need to do ads.for each ad. We'll set the ad.style.display to none and save. So now whenever our script runs, it should grab all of the ads on the page and set the style display to none so the user won't actually see the ads. So let's first go make sure we reload our extension. Second, we will reload the page. And I don't know if you saw it, but there was a brief flash of an ad on there, but now it's gone. If we search here, let's just do Control F for Reddit post. We can see that that is here, but when we look at the styles, we've got display none, so we know it's working, it's hiding our ad. If we continue to scroll down, we don't see any more promoted posts. Brilliant, just as simple as that, we have created, there's one. Does this have the same parent? Reddit ad post. Is that what we were targeting before? Reddit ad post. I wonder if an infinite loaded that, because as you scroll down, Reddit does load more posts. So we would need to adjust this slightly to know if it's loaded more posts. When it loads more posts, the height of the document changes. So we can just use a resize observer to check or watch for changes in the height of the body. And when the body's height changes, it's safe to assume that Reddit has loaded more ads or more posts. So we can just run our function again to hide those. So first off, let's turn this into a function. We'll say const hide ads equals arrow function. And then we'll just wrap all of this there. Next, we need to say const resize observer. And this is going to be a new resize, new resize observer. And then we want this to invoke our hide ads function. Next, we want to say resize observer.observe. So we need to tell it what to watch. And we want to watch the document.body because that's the element that has its height adjusted when Reddit loads more posts. So let's save that. Add.style display none, cool. We'll go back here. We will reload our extension to make sure we've got that. We will refresh the page. And then let's go down. Let's actually Control F and look for promoted. And excellent, we're not seeing any when we Control F the page. As we continue to scroll down, we're not seeing any promoted next to the posts here. Let's go all the way down and get this to load more posts to make sure we hide those ads as well. And I'm not seeing any more promoted. Let's just double check this. No promoted found in our search as well. But if we search in here, We can see that we've got promoted link. That's not exactly what we're looking for, but we've got our SH Reddit ad post. The display is none on that. Let's search for more of these. Display none. Excellent. Display none. Display none. Display none. So it's finding all of the promoted posts on Reddit, which they make it nice and easy for us to do. It's setting the display to none, so the user does not actually see them. And yeah, we're good to go. We've got our content script modifying the DOM and hiding ads. Simple as that, done in 13 lines. If you ran into any problems doing this or have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the comments below. If you learned something from this and built a cool new extension, give me a thumbs up or hit that subscribe button so YouTube knows I'm doing good stuff. I would really appreciate that. That helps me out a lot, helps me grow the channel. I think that's about it for this one. If you do want to come hang out in the Discord or the SelfTaughtDev subreddit, links to both of those are in the description, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.
Round 1.